What's the most body-freezing confession you've heard that someone casually throw into the open? I am a wheelchair user and was stopped by a homeless woman in Vegas who was very distraught about me crossing the street. She claimed she'd seen another wheelchair user get run over and killed on that particular road and that I should always travel with someone abled for visibility purposes. She got hysterical at that point and I excused myself, promising to be careful. I was unsettled. I googled the incident later. Her mugshot came up in the search. She was the driver. I used to sell cable. You would not believe some of the poop 70-plus-year-old old people will fucking confess to you. I asked an older woman once what streaming services she used cause I was trying to recommend her an internet speed. She takes a deep sighing breath and casually goes, "My father used to sneak into mine and my sister's room at night. Mother told us to be proper girls and not air our dirty laundry to the neighborhood." I was just staring and all I could think to say was so. Netflix? Hulu? A really good friend of mine had been out of contact traveling the country, hitchhiking, sleeping on random people's couches, camping out in the desert, etc. for around a year, and so when he came back we all got together to hang out, and it basically turned into a small party. At some point he just casually drops that he has a court date coming up, and explains it was because his ex is suing him over the fact that he beat his infant daughter nearly to death sometime before he left. He then just tried to continue on with the party like nothing happened. I don't think I ever heard of anyone who was there hanging out with him again after that. Not a direct confession, but a coworker told me about a lawsuit he was involved in that sounded interesting, so I googled it to see if I could find the court case. Instead I found an article where he had gotten caught and arrested for filming minors. My mom picked me up so we could get food on my birthday a few years ago and randomly brought up an instance when me and her went to Disney for a cheering competition I was in where the only thing I asked for on the whole trip aside from food was this round Minnie Mouse plushie filled with those soft styrofoam-like beads. It was so squishy and soft so I took it to my mom and asked if I could have it. She had said no so I just assumed parents saying no because they don't want me to have it. She casually drops why I wound up getting it on the last day of the trip. My bio dad and her were still married at the time and he drained their joint bank account on strippers at a local club. Her friend who was with us whose daughter was also on the team had to cover dinner for us that night and I didn't know. She had to call the next morning and ask her job to give her a 3-day advance on her paycheck as we weren't leaving until Saturday morning so that was gonna be like 3.5 days without food for the day as our stay package only included breakfast at the resort. I already hated my bio dad by this point and I just couldn't believe he would be so fucking reckless. I believed he would do it but not that he would put me and my mom without food for 3+ days. The jackass. I still have that plushie by the way, it's in my closet. My bio dad though? No contact.